Hail the tribe of the internet. I am Mortis, and this is the extended demo of Lost in Limbo, which we left off quite abruptly the last episode, because there is not really any good stopping point in the demo. But let's see. What are we going to find in this very beautiful but also very strange forest where we ended up after being stabbed by the sexy guy? Also see the red strings set to be the strings of fate. Balancing the knife between my fingers. Oh yeah, we have the knife, that they stabbed us with. I fit my phone on my palm. I'm strained on the empty signal bars as I start to march forward. Because if you remember, we just tried to call Evie and call the emergency lines, but the call didn't go through. There has to be a network tower somewhere, or a road I can get to. There is some kind of band tied around the trees, which means people must be living nearby. Yes, it must mean that. It must. This could be a pilgrimage route or a camping zone. Maybe these rocks are some kind of landmark. The flapping of wings breaks the silence. A group of crows sit on a branch right above my head, tilting their beaks at me. I speed up, moving my phone around to catch even a small bar of signal. The crows follow me, bouncing from tree to tree, trying to guess where I might be going. If only I knew to begin with. Fuck, I'm not close to Fameburn at all, am I? Huh? A reddish light flickers in the forest below, standing out amongst the dark green of the landscape. It's a fire! There is someone down there! I'm saved! I raise my eyes to the sky as relief washes over me. The sky is beautiful, by the way. The thick clouds disperse to unveil the moon, as if she wanted to give me her blessing. That is the moon. I have never seen the moon look so big. It shines so brightly, it illuminates the whole forest like a... Okay. Wait, the tower is blue. It was always red in the dreams. This is the tower, by the way. That is... What's I... No, wait a second. Whatever they did to me, whatever is going on, it's just in my head, nothing else. No, something is wrong here. That is the tower thingy. My heart starts pounding loudly in my ears. The tower is there, just like in my dreams, standing infinitely tall right before my eyes. It exists. The tower is real. Magnificent, isn't it? Ouch! A sharp flash of pain drills the insides of my skull. The light of the moon becomes unbearable and I turn away, clutching my forehead. What the hell did they do to me? Rigid sweat rolls down my spine. There is a suffocating pain in my chest. I need to find help soon. I glance back at the fire, trying not to let the massive tower on the horizon drag my attention away. There is definitely someone down there, but I don't know if my body will hold out long enough. No, keep walking. Whatever can go wrong, keep walking. No, I'm almost there. I can't give up now. Is the ting sound means that the choice you make is going to have some kind of effect on the story? Because I actually know for a fact that based on your choice here, you can meet different characters for the first time. I've gotten this far, just a bit more, just enough to reach that fire. It could be a shelter, some teenagers partying in secret, a family having a camping night. All of those sound better than turning away from the tower and taking my chances in the dark. Whatever that thing is, whatever is happening, it has a logical explanation. With that thought in mind, I keep walking. The murmur of the wind is my single companion. At least the strange wooden lamps framing the path offer an adequate source of light. What was that? I look around, wary of any movement or sound, but after a couple of seconds of holding my breath, nothing happens. There is a strange chill in the air, and now that I pay attention, there is not a sound to be heard. I freeze. A long shadow stretches up amongst the jagged trunks, disappearing behind the trees. There is a figure standing at its end, remaining completely still. I can't see their face, but they are completely clad in black, their clothes tight against their skin. Their head begins to swivel from left to right, searching for something. Searching for someone. They found me! But I didn't hear anyone following me. No, they would have jumped me by now if they had noticed me, right? Whispers come from where the stranger lingers. A sharp ray of moonlight pierces through the trees, bathing them in light. Look at it! Look at it, Voidbound-chan! Yes! This design is so cool, by the way. I really like it. What? What the hell is that? Also, we are going to have our first timed choice. We are going to say. Okay? We are going to say. Not because I don't trust that I will remember the right choice, but I always forget which one was the right choice. What the hell is that? I grip the handle of the knife with all my strength, taking a step back. The hairs on my arms stand on end as I take in the vicious, putrid flesh of the creature before me. Its skin sizzles when the light brushes its arms, long and knotted together like rotten chunks of meat. One sprouts after the other from a pool of mangled bodies, keeping it standing. And it knows my name. I slam a hand over my mouth to stifle a whimper. A familiar metallic stench reaches my nostrils and I press my lips together in a poor attempt to keep the blood on my hand from seeping into my mouth. Mortis? A wretch turns my stomach upside down. This is a nightmare. This can only be a nightmare. The creature doesn't move. Its elongated head keeps pivoting from one side to the other like a watchtower. Hide! Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, the timed choices are very quick. You don't have much time to think. Honestly, you don't even have time, I think, to read all the options you have. For example, I only know what the options were because I played the previous demo. But I remember, like, in the original demo, there were more choices, not only 3. I think there were like 5, if I remember correctly. I may be wrong. And I do hope that the hiding was the right choice. It was hide, run, with something, I couldn't read it, and then what? So what is obviously not the right choice. I don't remember if we have to run on hide. It hasn't seen me yet, or I so hope. Why is it saying my name? Throwing a panicked glance over my shoulder, I make up my mind. As silently as I can manage, I delve deeper into the woods, away from the creature. I walk until I can't see the road any longer, careful not to step on any dry patches of grass or fallen leaves. It's dark. Fog is starting to rise, wrapping me in a frost-bitten embrace, and I can barely see beyond the tips of my toes. Bloody hands still over my mouth, I slowly crouch behind the tree and wait. I don't know what I should do. What if it doesn't leave? What if it comes this way and... Okay, this was the right choice. We would be dead by now if it wasn't. It's out there. I feel it. I swear I can hear its heavy steps behind me. Please don't find me. Please don't find me. I wait in silence, not daring to even breathe. Time stretches until I lose track of it, until I perceive nothing but the wailing of the wind and the anxious throbbing of my taut muscles. Every time I think of standing up and looking back, I stop myself. Just a minute longer. I can't stay here forever. I should keep walking, head anywhere I can reach. I clumsily bring myself to my feet, using the tree for leverage. Peeling my hand off my face, I take a shallow breath, one that smells of iron and dirt. Looky! Looky! My man! Okay, so, he is my favorite boy. He is my favorite little princess. Oh, and my tea is hot. Oh my god, my tea is hot. Oh my god, I was trying to take a sip. Oh, and it was... Ouch. Oh. I burned my tongue. It is fine. So, I introduce you to my new boyfriend. Pain rattles my skull as I'm shoved back against the trunk, rough fingers pressed against my lips, shutting them close. I latch onto the arm, keeping my hostage, yanking at the fabric covering it.
If you want to live, do not move.
Thin, unblinking pupils pin me where I stand. My chest heaves with a ragged breath, and the fingers digging in my jaw tighten painfully in silent punishment. They push me back against the tree with more force. The jagged edges of the bark bite into my skin. Ouchie, do we not have clothes on? As this unfamiliar face draws closer until I can feel their breath merging with mine. Really? I swear my skull is going to crack in half like an egg. Fight them off! Fight them off! We can make this harder for ourselves, you know? Like, what would you do in this situation? Fight them. I want to fight them. I thrash around, stomping on their feet, pulling at their clothes, but their hold on me doesn't falter. A low growl echoes in my ear and the word spins long enough to strip me of my balance. Serrated pieces of bark, ew, scratch my cheek as I'm flipped over and pinned against the tree. The hand clasped over my mouth squeezes harder as the other locks my arms behind my back.
You idiot! You'll get us both killed!
I'm just introducing myself, it's fine. They press their body against mine until every inch of me is painfully glued to the tree. I can't move a muscle and I can barely breathe. Oh, hi. Oh god, it's here. Oh, ha 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 ha, it still knows my name. That voice. Mom? It knows my name and it speaks on the voice of my mom. Ew.
Don't look at it.
Okay. It's kinda hard because it's right behind you, but sure. Blood rushes to my head, leaving my limbs cold and rigid like stone. I've never prayed before, but as the stranger readjusts his fingers around my wrist and I catch the sound of his breath shuddering, I can only think of one thing. If there is someone out there looking out for me, please don't let me die like this. We wait. The chill of the night filters through my clothes, biting into my sweat-coated skin. My heart beats so achingly loud, I'm afraid it will give away our position. But just as fast as it began, it ends. The stranger releases me, taking away all the strength that was keeping me upright. Loki! He is just one giant coat of a guy. I manage to kneel forward, fighting the acid climbing to my throat. A retch rattles my chest, but I swallow down whatever may be trying to emerge. My forceful savior looks around in grim silence. When they notice my gaze, they tilt their head askew, as if wondering whether I have something to say. The hood covering their heads stops me from meeting the eyes that were bearing my soul a moment ago, but the sharp shiver pricking the back of my neck tells me they are glaring at me. Idiot! Has reason abandoned you for good, or are you just eager to die? I'm eager for you to push me against a tree. Yes, please, more. I blink. Their words flow through my brain, but I can't fully process them. At my silence, he scoffs, turning his back to me. Then he starts walking away without so much as a warning. Wait! They don't stop. I don't have time to think as I bring myself to my feet, running after them. Hey, wait! I wrap my hand around their arm to stop them.
Do not touch me.
Oh, but why? He brushes me away, creating some distance between us. I am left gawking at their retreating back as I scramble to follow them. We made it back to the path somehow. The moonlight traces the silver edges of his attire, and recognition tickles my brain. Yes? Are you one of them? What? Your cloak? But I'm gonna be honest with you. I've never seen the resemblance with the cloak and the seer's outfit. I just don't understand how I should connect them. What about it? The eye in their chest, the obscured face. This can be a coincidence. Okay, these symbols look nothing alike. If something this resembles more the pendant that Grandma had. Take your hood off. Oh my god. They stare at me. From this distance, I can't see their eyes, but I feel them piercing me with cold defiance. Please? After a tense moment of silence, he sighs. Their hand moves slowly to the edges of the hood, peeling it off their head. Look at him! Look at the pretty boy! His skin is so pale I can clearly see the bluish veins running under his cheeks. His eyes, a green too bright to be natural, draw a line from the top of my head to the tip of my toes. Satisfied? They walk away, not waiting for an answer. Whoever this is, they don't look surprised to see me. I'm covered in mud, one arm still dripping blood, and they haven't so much as batted an eyelid. There is no way someone like them has found me here, in the middle of nowhere, by pure chance. I stumble after them without a second thought, bringing a hand to my still-burning chest. Wait, you know something, don't you? They don't slow down whatsoever. If anything, I would swear they are speeding up to try and leave me behind. Wait, can you walk slower, please? No, keep up. I instinctively look back at the tower, now becoming thinner on the horizon as we start climbing down the hill. Where are we? Somewhere you should not be. That's pretty obvious. Are we far away from Feyburn? Do you know where that is?
We are immeasurably far from your home.
Right. Are we close to yours then, or to a hospital, preferably? Their firm, hasty steps carry them down the hill with the confidence of someone who knows where they are going, and I don't know what to do or say. Reason is starting to abandon me, slowly but surely, and my vision is already blurring at the edges. Someone did something to me. I've probably lost some blood, and I think I'm delirious. I catch the flicker of their eyes as they glance at my poorly bandaged hand. You will survive. Their indifferent snort makes me stop completely when they notice I'm not following. They look at me over their shoulder. What are you stopping for? I see it now. The disgust in his gaze as he looks at me, the impatient tapping of his foot, both as if I were nothing but a nuisance they are forced to take care of. This person doesn't feel any sympathy for me, and his intentions are as much of a mystery as he is. I stop myself from looking back at the thought of running away crosses my mind. Maybe if I use all the strength left in me to reach the campfire, I have a chance to... There is no campfire. I'm pretty sure there is no campfire. Do it. I will not go after you. If you want to leave, leave. I do not care. Then why the hell did you help me? The words leave my mouth before I can think them through. The step they were about to take halts suddenly, as if my question had physically manifested in front of them to block their way. Do not be mistaken. If I saved you, no, I have my reasons. And those are... He lifts his gaze to the sky. A storm is growing closer. Let us hurry. It won't be long before they find our trail. What? No response. Again. I speed up as much as my sore muscles allow me until I'm walking right next to them, and they take a pointed step to the side to distance themselves from me. Who? What do you mean? That thing? Are you talking about that? Yes. You saw it? Yes. So I wasn't hallucinating? No. Okay. It knew my name. How? Why did it know my name? Circles, can't you just be quiet for a second? For someone who complains about their state, you surely have plenty of energy to flap that tongue of yours. If you answered any of my questions, I would have a reason to shut up. All your questions will be answered when we get to safety. Now, unless you wish to know what it feels like to have your head separated from your body, shut up and keep walking. A shudder rolls down my spine as I risk a glance back over my shoulder. All right, get to safety. That sounds good. At least tell me your name. Nope. Why not? It is not important. It is to me. You did save me. I would like to know your name. They mutter something under their breath. I don't have to hear it to know it's nothing close to a compliment.
Envy.
Huh?
If you have to address me, which I hope doesn't happen too frequently, That is what you will call me.
Is that like an artistic name or something? No. They must have chosen it themselves. I doubt any parent would do that to their child. Also, to no one's surprise, yes, Envy is my absolute favorite. If you know the anime, Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, yes, Envy is my favorite there as well. I'm sorry, I know, I'm predictable, okay? But at least I'm a stable person, you know? I have my habits, I have my preferences, what can I say? It is what it is. Alright, nice to meet you, I guess. I'm a Mortis. I did not ask. I'm left behind again as they pick up the speed, and this time I don't try to catch up. That's the end of the conversation and any further exchange we could have. We continue to climb down the hill in silence, with me trailing a few feet behind him. The wind starts blowing more harshly, stinging my skin, and I hug myself to preserve the feeble warmth left in me. Every step takes immense effort, but I refuse to stop. Also, you know, I just realized, the voice lines here were more loud than previously at home with my mother and grandma, so I think we can give a bit more to the music, maybe, because it's rather quiet here, so I don't know. This is the audio levels are not too well balanced, if I may say so. I know they are not going to help me to my feet if I were to fall down. Do not dawdle, we are not out of danger yet. I'm trying. Not hard enough, it seems. Ooh, bite back, please wait. I think you can understand I'm not at my best here. Oh, we are not going to say please wait. I would kinda like to bite back. We should bite back. I don't like the red choice. It's making me not want to do it, but as a personality trait, you know, I would like to do it, you know? Like, fuck you. Could you just stop with that, you asshole? That's how I'm flirting, okay? I'm like a 5-year-old. Like, I'm pulling hairs and kicking boots. Yes, I like you, okay? If I were you, I would be more careful with what you say. Whether you survive or not is up to me. As if you give a fuck. There are so many things you could have done already if you really wanted to help me. But you haven't. You somehow found me in the middle of nowhere, and you are not even slightly concerned about what the fuck happened to me. You are not wondering how I got here, why I'm bleeding. So I know that you are plotting something. I may be walking right into trouble, but I have to cling to the only glimmer of hope I can find. If this person is all bark and no bite, I might have a chance to get out of this. If the worst were to come, I was probably dead anyway. You know nothing. And it is better that way. I miscalculate and step on a jagged rock without enough strength to right myself. One moment I'm walking and the next everything is spinning out of control around me.
I told you not to touch me.
Well, I'm sorry. It's just your gravity, you know, it pulled me in. Their voice is so close and yet it fades into the wind like a distant mumble. Their shoulder pushes against mine, but my body refuses to straighten, bending over itself. Then just let me fall, idiot. You are the idiot. They say nothing else, or perhaps I'm too dizzy to hear his complaints. My neck can't support the weight of my head any longer, and I feel it bobbing to the side, bumping against them. I really should have left you behind. Maybe if you didn't talk so much, you would have more energy to continue. Hesitantly, their hand cups my shoulder, easily supporting my weight. My feet shuffle unsteadily, messing up the first few steps I try to take. No other word leaves their lips as they carry me through the forest. As much as I try to walk on my own, I end up leaning against them more than I would like to admit. I don't feel any better, but by the time we reach what looks like the bottom of the hill, I am at least breathing properly. Fog is starting to rise once more, coiling around the trunks and the rocks framing the path. We stop. The hand around my shoulder stiffens and I look at its owner, catching them furrowing their brow. Someone's coming! My breath gets stuck midway as I remember that thing from before. Stay close. I look at them as they step away, facing the source of the sound. I have to bend over not to lose my balance and fall flat to the ground. What? They lift a finger to their lips and I clamp my mouth shut, gluing myself to their side. The knife is still in my hands, its presence as reassuring as it can be. However, when the tide buzzing in the air seems to reach its peak, Angy just deflates with a tiny sigh. I'm on! I'm on! Look at him! Look at him go! He's so precious. I love him so much. He has such a big bro energy. Which I think he is. If I remember correctly, he is a big bro in the group. I love him. He's just so nice. Vivi! Fuck! I jump with a scream as a gargantuan figure materializes right behind me. My elbow collides quite spectacularly with Envy's chin when they try to stop me from throwing us both to the ground. Ouch! Watch out, idiot! Don't call me idiot! Idiot! I'm telling you, these are kids. These two are such kids, like 2 5-year-olds pulling each other's hair. They're so cute. A man pops out from the fog, heedless of our reaction. With each step he takes towards us, I find myself craning my neck back further until it's stretched to its limit. He's wearing a weird flashy tunic, and I avert my gaze when I see the generous cut in the middle, showcasing everything from his neck to his navel.
Vivi! Damn it, I was starting to get worried.
Don't call me that, you moron!
Huh.
What's with that now? Just don't call me that.
Oh, I was worried sick about you. And this is how you'll repay me?
He's such a big baby, I love him. The nameplate is like, Vivi? What? Question mark? Who are you? I never asked for you to worry about me. You don't have to ask, silly. It's my job. Circles keep me.
Hey,
you two look comfy. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. You see, this is why I don't like partial voice acting. Like, how am I supposed to know? Envy turns to eye me at the same time I do. Our limbs are still awkwardly tangled together, somehow creating a weird balance that keeps us from collapsing in a heap. Hey! Oops. Envy shoves me away from them. Luckily, Ammon catches me with an ease that borders on comedy.
Now. We don't treat our guests like that, Vivi.
Envy covers their face with both hands, growling loudly against his palms. Your name is Vivi? No.
Use that name again and it'll be the last thing you do.
Cute, right? As I look intermittently between them, I decide I don't know which one of them I trust the least. You're right, sweetheart, don't call me that. Oh, please, for the love of God, don't. My mouth opens to speak, but the sight of the man approaching me steals any coherent words I could offer. It's not that he's taller than average. No, he is the tallest person I've ever encountered in my life. He's huge, massive even. A smirk takes the corner of his lip upwards, squeezing the eye patch he's wearing over his left eye against his brow bone.
I may have to charge you if you look at me like that for too long.
Surprised, you mean? What? No, never mind, I'm not alright. This idiot right here has been dragging me around the forest for a good while now. As if I have not once forced you to come with me. Oh, thank you for your basic decency. You do not deserve even that. You two are getting along just fine, ain't ya? No? I bring my not-stepped hand to my forehead and massage my temples. This couldn't go any worse. When I raise my head again, Ammon is scrutinizing me with an arched eyebrow. What? He dusts off my shoulders, but kindest the gesture is, the slightly disgusted face he makes betrays how terrible I must look.
Oh.
Damn, you look like crap, Bunny. Don't call me that either. We've got to get that hand checked. Yeah, that's what I've been telling your friend. Thanks? Wait, what did you just call? The name is Amon, by the way. I'm Vivi's big bro. He draws Angy closer by the shoulders with a huge grin, pressing him against his side. Unfortunately, I'm telling you, he has such a big bro energy. You two are siblings? So, what happened? I thought it wouldn't take you long. Angy scurries away from his brother's grasp. Once again, I'm non-existent. Yeah, they are family alright. The ignoring people actively talking to me trait must run in their genes. The Voidbound found her first. I managed to lure them away, but they must have picked up on our trail by now. That's no good. The what? Let's get going then. I already sent word to the Spire of what's going on. Wait. Let me stop you right there. This is going too fast. I'm having trouble catching up. What the hell are you talking about? Nothing of your concern. You will keep doing as I say, like hell. What? No? Their eyes narrow on me. No? I think I have already played long enough. I deserve an explanation. Where are you taking me exactly? Where are we? No one has mentioned a hospital or a police station. In fact, these two weird-looking people seem surprisingly unmoved by the sight of me. Our gazes clash. I take a preemptive step back, and as I try to curl my hand tightly around the knife, I suddenly realize it's no longer there. Would we try to threaten them? Like, what was the plan there? Did I drop it? I cast a glance around the area, but I don't see any signs of it. Are you looking for this? Look at that smug face. With a twirl of their wrist, they produce my knife from their cloak. There is no trace of the blood and mud that were glued to the blade only minutes ago. Wow, they also cleaned it. How nice of them. I grit my teeth, a single drop of cold sweat racing down my spine. Good. Remember the position you are in. The cloak swallows both his arm and the knife as he drapes it over himself again. I will tell you what will happen next. You will keep following my instructions until we are out of here. That is the only thing you should think about. I'm not moving until you tell me what's going on. His unreadable facade cracks at the edges. Don't you understand that you are in no position to bargain? It is very simple. Either you obey me, or you get torn apart by those creatures. Your choice. We can just leave. Now, actually, he is going to be nice if we are asking nicely. I don't like this line, by the way. If you have heart, just help me. This is like begging, you know. This is very pitiful. But actually, he is going to be nice to us. Please, if you have heart, just help me. I don't like it. Angy snorts. Next to them, Amon places one hand on their shoulder and the other gently holds my arm. Come on, being in a rush doesn't mean we can't be a bit nicer. We do not have time for that. Let's try to. There is still a frustrated pinch in Angy's brow, but it's enough to reignite the hope in my chest. Fine, we will explain, but only while we move. We cannot stay put any longer. That is as much as I'm willing to offer. A middle ground, more or less. The tension that had been building in my shoulders dispels with a sigh. Okay, thank you. They click their tongue at me before marching away. Amon's fingers tap my arm, and he offers me an encouraging smile. We both follow Angy as he makes his way through the fizzy fog. I try to fall in step next to them, but just like before, they do their best to outpace me. So, your explanation? You are in Limbo, the realm between. Do you remember that the seer also mentioned the name Limbo and another realm? A place that should, per the laws of existence, be out of reach to you. No one has ever crossed the border from this side or the other. At least that we know of. Limbo's scar oozes exactly. You see? I don't think I'm following. Of course. Think about it as the ocean. You can see the surface, but the depths are dark. And until you submerge, you cannot know what lies beneath. Or even if you can make it there. The eyes pointedly land on me, which brings up some further questions. Why did you make the dive in the first place, for example? I didn't dive into anything. I was... Save your breath. If you survive, you will have plenty of time to explain yourself. Can you stop with the if you survive thing? Someone would believe you are waiting for me to drop dead any minute now. They pause and their gaze lifts to my face. Our eyes meet. Then he turns away without a word. I see. Not confirming but not denying either. Great. So am I dead? No, of course not. You are not dead, Dim, are you? You must have had some suspicions about the nature of this place. Try to fight it as you will, but the truth is the truth, and I'm being kind enough to show it to you. Well, it's hard to believe in this stuff. Maybe believe is not the word. Digest? I feel like I'm going crazy. As if the universe ever cared about one's beliefs. Worry not. This should clear any reservations you may have. Amon, if you please. With Envy's acknowledgement, he smiles brightly and picks up the pace, brushing a hand on his sibling's back as he catches up to us. See, Vivi, we all can get along when we put in some effort. Shut up, will you? Offering me a smile as a peacemaking gesture, Amon places a hand on my upper back, beckoning me forward. Now, little bunny, come and see. If there is something that can make you believe us, it's this right here. Fine, but stop calling me. Dun dun dun! The menu screen with much less lightning and rain. That a lonely castle sits on top of a mountain, floating over the pearlescent fog. Light shines from within its walls, bathing the interior in a shimmering glow. A slim tower pierces the dark clouds, but this one doesn't feed the darkness surrounding. Instead, it keeps the storm at bay with a golden beam of light. It is a lighthouse, a beacon of hope in the middle of a sea of black clouds. 1,000 pinnacles emerge from some nebulous distance. It's hauntingly familiar, but as much as I try to put the memories to the forefront of my mind, I can't. There are none to find. I know I've seen this before, but I know I've never seen this before, but I have. Little bunny, welcome to Limbo, our pleasant home. The realm within the great void, house of the blessed ones. That is not exactly... Never mind. Yeah, don't worry, just a slogan. Tourists love it. We don't have tourists, idiot. They would love it if we had them. Their voices become fleeting mumbles. I stare up to where the golden light disappears, high in the sky. And then I know with absolute clarity that they are telling the truth. Envy was right. I'm immeasurably far away from home. The lightning has arrived. Also, do you think that Grandma was telling us to stay away from the main square at home? Because the clock tower is the counterpart of the lighthouse here. I mean, they are the realms are like mirror counterparts of each other, no? Oh my god! Oh yes! Oh, okay. I fall to my knees, gripping my head as a wave of mind-numbing pain cuts through my temples. Someone screams in the back of my mind, clawing at the walls of my consciousness, tearing them apart. Do not go! My wanderer! My wanderer! Don't go! Hey, are you alright? No, not really. Behind my closed eyelids, flashes of red and black stain my vision, running in mocking circles. It's the tower's influence, it's trying to take over. Oh my god, wait. Wait. What? Something focus. Something focus? I will hold them back. You do what you gotta do, something like that. Something rough closes around my cheeks, holding my head firm. Fingers dig around my eyeballs. Ew! Peeling my eyelids apart to force them open. Thank you very much. It's not very sexy, but thank you. Mortis! Look at me! I can't. It's too much. I can't! Oh my god. Oh my god, you're talking too fast. Wait. You have to fight it? Expel it from your mind or it will blame you, I think. My mouth opens. Only bubbles make it out as foam gathers in the back of my throat and slides down to my lungs. Damn it all, maybe. Ouchie! Fire pierces my hand and climbs up to my shoulder. The splash of blood steals my senses as Angy sinks their nails, ew, into my wound, probing and tugging at the flesh. Ew! Ouchie! Lightning surges through my veins, yanking my arm out of their reach. I have no time to react. His unforgiving touch finds my arm next, shaking me back and forth. Is it you, Mortis? I seal my mouth shut to avoid puking all over. Oh my god. The voices have stopped, replaced by the all-consuming pain now making my arm spasm. Yes! Good. Stand up. Tears blur the corners of my eye as they hold me to my feet. We are almost there. We will cross the bridge and then it will be over. I wind through gritty teeth. My feet can't hold my weight any longer. This is it. Summon a rift. Everything is slowly being plunged into thick darkness. I barely can make out Amon's silhouette as he runs towards us. Behind him, the forest wails and shudders. Long, broken fingers stretch from the depths of the shadows to grab him. Eee. What was I? That's an order! Woohoo! Looky! We ditched the cloak. We do not need it anymore. Also, he looks way more, better, prettier, sexier without it. I'm just saying. With a click of their tongue, he takes off his cloak, throwing it away to be carried by the wind. I'm telling you, we don't need it anymore. Ugh. So bright. Light engulfs me, and his hand on my arm tightens until his fingers are pressed against the wall. Ew, ouchie. The air in front of us shakes violently, colors breaking into shapes and static noise. Angy's fingers turn black, yanking at the landscape like a blanket, tearing it apart and revealing another flash of light that makes me wince. Also, looky. The arm in question, the black one. Also, the clothes, very nice. I love the design. Electricity cuts through the air. Jolts of it run up my skin, forcing a hiss out of me. That hurts. Also, looky. A portal. A long hallway suddenly stands before me, but the mountains are still here, all around us. Angy sticks a leg into it. White ripples swallow him up to the knee, distorting its shape. The choking pressure around my arm disappears as they let go. They look back at me, eyes narrowing as he tentatively extends a hand my way. Come! There is no time. Looky, the pretty boy. Wait! Confusion. This is the old CG. The clothes are different. I thought it got replaced. I have been deceived. Huh. Very interesting. It is fine though. There is no time. The new CG doesn't look much different. Only the dress, the clothing is different, but everything else is the same really. The right side of his body is gone, but cut by a white, quivering line. He shakes his hand in front of me, urging me to take it.
You have to choose. Come with me and live, or stay here and die.
Ok. My tongue is dry in my mouth, thick and dense. I stop thinking and force myself to act. I place my fingers on top of theirs, their freezing skin curling around mine.
Do not let go.
Understood. Their eyes are fixed on me as they slide inside the hallway. I watch as his body disappears inch by inch until only his hand gripping mine is left. He tugs lightly. Another hand clasps my shoulder, squeezing it reassuringly from behind. Come on. Our hands disappear as I let Angy pull me through. The pale water licks its way up my skin until it swallows my elbow like a hungry beast. And it's bright again, so fucking bright again. I try to keep my eyes open when my head finally crosses the threshold, but the light is so searing I'm forced to close them. No. I can hear the sea, can I now? I float over the blinding surface of the water, Envy's grasp leading me forward. Bubbles gently touch my skin, helping me navigate through the iridescent ocean. That is a very strange sound effect to have. My eyes flutter open. The soft whisper of waves is replaced by the gentle crackling of fire and the distant sound of a piano. Piano? Who is playing the piano? I shudder and sigh in relief as the warmth of the room envelops me. The pressure clamped around my head ebbs away, taking the last remnants of the murmurs with it. That was too close for comfort. You bet, I've never seen so many of those fuckers together. As my sense is clear, I start to take in my surroundings. The walls are high, hugged by columns and those long stained glass windows I saw from afar. But we were just in the forest, just a second ago, and now... I turn around, my nose almost bumping Amon's chest when I do. He laughs and politely pushes himself away from me, leaving me room to breathe. Behind him there is nothing but the other side of the hallway. More lamplights flicker, fire laps at the stone walls, and the columns slither upward until they vanish into the darkness. Are the voices gone? Shifting my weight from one side to another, I realize I feel lighter on my feet. The air around me is not oppressive anymore, but breezy and familiar. If it weren't for the ringing in my left ear, I would think I imagined the horror from before, only the left ear. Hey, I asked you a question? What? They sigh deeply, dramatically so. I suppose if your stupidity is back, you must be in control again. Don't reply right away, but to be fair, I care about something else a bit more than defending myself from his jabs. Did you just stick your finger in my wound? Yes, he absolutely did, okay? That's what happened. I flip my hand over to survey the damage. I regret it instantly. The sight turns my knees liquid. Yes, I did. To save you, I may add. My lips part to protest. They tilt their head in anticipation of it, shooting me a glare. If you still feel a presence within you, I may have to do it again. Don't even joke about that. It's disgusting. I search for his other hand. The one I know must have traces of my blood. A gasp sticks in my throat at the close sight of his fingers, now sharp talons stiffly curled over themselves. There. He quickly hides his battered hand between the folds of his tunic. There are no folds in that tunic, I'm telling you. They look away from me, their expression flattening. Whatever it is, it looks painful. I have a good slice sitting right on my palm, but whatever is going on with him looks even worse. As I trace the curves of their arm with my eyes, I reach our still joined hands. Aww. His hold on me is firm, but I can feel a slight tremble in his muscles. Aww. I'm not sure they've realized they are still cupping my hand in theirs. That is fine. We can hold hands forever. Are you okay, baby? Are you okay? They blink, jaw falling slack. One would think I've slapped them across the face instead of asking an innocent question. Maybe I should have, now that I think of it. Of course, why wouldn't I be? A different question pops up in my mind in response to theirs. Why did I ask? Because we love them, they are precious. I don't have an answer. I don't know. Your hand? They avert their eyes from me, dismissing whatever I may be thinking of saying next. The tension in his face lessens ever so slightly. It does not concern you. His reply is but a whisper, a tired mumble, not abrasive or defensive, just matter of fact. Are you? Look at him blushing, a little baby. Am I what? Nothing, forget it. Spire be blessed, there really is nothing inside that head of yours. Figures that the tower could possess you so easily. You should talk louder if you want people to hear you, you know? An angry huff is the only sign that they've heard me. They drop my hand, slipping their other arm inside the tunic. There is no place! Look at it! It's tight. Where are they going to? There are no folds. There are no folds. Where would they hide it? It's a lie. It's a complete lie. There is no space for hands. I'm telling you. As they walk away, I would swear their pace is slower than before, but it's probably just my imagination. As we walk, I realize I'm calmer now. Too calm, in fact. There are a lot of questions mingling in the back of my mind, but the forefront of my thoughts is surprisingly empty and peaceful. This place has some sort of soothing effect on me. It's almost familiar. I can't tell where this hallway leads to, but somehow I feel like I know. So where exactly? Now, this is a name I am going to butcher. Okay. I know, well, I think I know that it is supposed to pronounce as Gael, maybe, something like that. I honestly don't know. But first of all, that is terrible to pronounce. It hurts. I don't like it. Second of all, it sounds so very strange. It's like, why? What? Why? So, we are, or at least I am, going to refer to him as Gale, as of, like, Gale of Waterdeep, you know, in Baldur's Gate 3, because that is something that I can pronounce. And they are all rocking the purple color, so, yeah, you know, this is going to be fine. And sorry, okay, sorry, I'm sorry, I cannot pronounce it properly. He breaks into a jog, leaving me behind with an envy that does his best to hide their face behind their hair. Aww. Great, the master is here. We could call him the master. We could call him master, by the way. That wouldn't be as offensive. Peeking around Envy's shoulder, I see a man standing further ahead, the soft flicker of the candles drawing the edges of a long and lustrous cloak. He turns around with a start, worry written across his face. Look at him. That is him. And I would like to tell you that I absolutely hate him. I do not like him. And this is very offensive, you know, because I love purple. Purple is the best color. And look at him. He is as purple as someone can be. But I absolutely hate him. Oh my fucking god, how much I hate him. Amon! He strides up to us, the long cloak draped across his shoulder flaring out behind him. The candle lights by his feet waver as he picks up speed, meeting Amon halfway.
Father keeps me. Are you two alright?
Yeah.
Kinda. But it's not important. Look at this. I'm a this now. Sometimes I'm sweetheart, sometimes I'm bunny, now I'm just this. Okay. He excitedly does gestures around me. It's enough to catch the newcomer's attention. Oh. The color drains from his delicate face. I shuffle my feet, gluing my arms to my side in a poor attempt to look better than I know I do. There is not much saving my first impression. Not that it should matter. Is this the cause of all this mess? Yes. Oh dear. In a single fluid motion, he sweeps his coat off his shoulders, throwing him on a pointed glare. Also looky. This is him without the cloak. I am extremely disappointed in you, Amon. What? I expected this level of sloppiness from our sibling, but not from you. Also very rude. Huh? Excuse me? To allow her to be in this foul condition. Wait, I can explain.
No.
I thought you knew better than this. Gale, the master, shakes his head, not leaving room for any argument. For the first time, Amon's impermeable smile is shattered and reduced to sour pout. Oh, the poor baby. I feel a bit bad for him. A bit. with only 2 steps of his fairly long legs. The master stands in front of me, offering me a heartfelt bow of his head.
On behalf of my siblings, please, let me apologize.
I don't care, I don't like you. My mouth parts, but only a pitiful sound makes it out as our gaze lock. Behind his eye, ripples of glimmering silk move in the color of early dawn. Pink shines from within a pool of royal purple, enthralling me completely. Yes, purple is very nice. I can see lightning dancing around his tiny pupils as a quiet whisper caresses the back of my neck, making the hair stand on end. It's difficult to look away.
You must be cold and terrified, among other things. I promise you will be treated with the utmost care and respect from now on.
Yeah, I doubt that, yes. I don't register the cape falling around my shoulder until he clasps it in a place, smoothing the sides with meticulous hands. The scent of lavender and detergent clashes with the stench clinging to my body. Oh, you mean the blood and dirt and whatnot? On my body. The warmth of the fabric drags a sigh out of me. My body stirs back to life at the sensation. My hands snaking out of the coat to close it around me and press its comfort and weight against my tepid skin. I can't for the life of me summon any strength to speak. We do not have time to lose to play the gentleman. The master's head snaps up to envy in careful consideration. His eyes immediately slide to the arm they've been very insistent on hiding. You're right. You in particular should make haste. You two go ahead. Rhea is already waiting in the spire. I'm sure our dear sister will appreciate a bit of insight about the situation at hand.
Huh.
Are we using the spire? Yes, every precaution is too little. A particularly strained beat of silence goes by. I look between them, but there is nothing I can decipher from the mix of expressions on their faces. And what are you planning to do with this? Their hand waves in my direction. Why am I called this? Come on! Why? Stop it! The master places himself slightly in front of me to protect me from envy's rudeness. Well, Amon called me this as well before, so you know. As for our esteemed guest, I will see to it that she is in a better condition before meeting our father. That is a lie, by the way. He's not going to do anything about this. You can fathom what he would say if only by my own reaction. Oh. As he says that, his long fingers rest on my shoulder. Yeah, don't touch me. The touch is so light I would have missed it if it wasn't for the scent of leather tickling my nostrils. You cannot be serious. The master stands taller next to me. I glance up at him as his throat bobs down with a hard swallow. What? The tension clear in the air. Okay. Alright, we leave the little bunny in your hands then. The what? Amon throws his arm along Envy's slender shoulders, pulling them against his side right when they are about to protest. Instead, there is only a nasty choking sound and a rather ominous crack. Ew. Come on. See you in a bit. What? You cannot be... Ouch. Yes, bye. Bye, don't leave me here, please. I hate this guy. Amon winks at me and turns swiftly on his heels, dragging Envy with him. They both retreat deeper into the hallway, past the torches I can see waving in the distance.
They are a colorful pair, are they not?
Yes, I like them. Colorful is a curious way of putting it.
Please, allow me to apologize again, and not only on their behalf. Had I known the direness of your state, I would have done something to assist.
Yes, liar. Excuse me, that sounds incredibly self-centered because that's what you are. He fidgets with the collar of his shirt. He looks like a prince in distress more than I do, and that's saying something. Don't worry, no offense taken.
Thank you. Now, come. I may not be able to do much, but it will be better than nothing.
It will not! He leads me aside and coaxes me to sit down on the wall's overhanging frieze. I don't know. Our hands find each other naturally, and he doesn't let go of me until he is sure I'm not about to keel over. What a night! Oh! Even when I smile up at him reassuringly, his fingers hover close, ready to support me if needed. Before I can even begin to thank him, he bends a knee in front of me. May I? That was me throwing up. I hate him. I so much hate him. Just look at him. He is so punchable. Look at him and tell me you don't want to just punch him in the face. I don't like it. White noise takes over my already struggling brain as he earnestly looks up at me. My heart flutters seeing how the deep color of his eyes pours into mine, warm and kind. Can we just go? Can we just get over it? It takes me a long couple of seconds to understand he wants to see my hand. When I try to pull my arm out of the coat, it gets tangled in the flaps and I struggle to push them away. Allow me. Oh, because I'm so selfless and I'm so much caring for you. But this is all a lie that we all know. I hate you. He reaches out, his fingers delicately peeling off the pieces of fabric and freeing my hand. Heat raises to my cheeks as I place my palm in front of him. Sorry, I swear I'm not usually this clumsy.
Don't say that. You're already going through a great deal.
I don't even like how he talks. I just don't like him. His fingers slowly close around the back of my hand as he inspects the hurried bandage I made from my shirt. It takes a Herculean effort not to yank it back when his breath tickles the wet and irritated patches of skin across it. You did an impressive job. I wouldn't go that far. Given the situation, impressive falls short. It takes bravery to do this. Bravery to do what? To get practically kidnapped into another realm and then trying not to die? That is not bravery. That is pure survival instincts and very bad luck. I'm still not sure what the situation is, to be honest. Yeah, I should apologize about that too. However, I'm afraid I can't give you any answers. Even if I had them, it is not my right to explain. But know that our intentions are not malicious. That I can swear to you. I put my eyes into his, trying to find any cracks, any hints that betray his true intentions. There are none. That's reassuring. If true, but it's not. He holds my hand as though it were made of spun glass. What is a spun glass? I have no idea. If you allow me, I will remove this. I do not allow you. Leave me be. Go ahead. He gently flips my hand over and tugs at the knot I made. Beneath the blood, dirt, and the blades of grass. Ew. The black ink decorating the back of my hand reveals itself. He retrieves a cotton handkerchief from his pants pocket and his eyes search mine, asking for permission. I nod. I'm absorbed by the delicacy of his movements as he leans upward from my knuckles. He purposely avoids the traces of ink, and his eyes narrow when the drawing starts to reveal itself. Do you know what this is?
No.
The rest of the sentence, please. Not without further examination. He hesitates when faced with the entrance of the cat. The entrance of the cat. I would like to alter it as little as possible, so if you will excuse me. He did nothing. Yeah, I get it. I will try not to think about the consequences of leaving a wound of this caliber untreated. Yes, exactly, so he actually did fucking nothing. He ties the ends of the handkerchief together with a bow too fine for the occasion, and his thumb swipes across it as if to check its security. The sensation of the leather against my skin makes me flinch. Okay, he changed the bandage.
Does it hurt?
Yes, of course it does!
Of course it does. Forgive me.
Yes! This is as much as I can do for now. This is a lot if we take the rest of my day into consideration. Between being stabbed, kidnapped, or this, I think the choice is pretty easy. He laughs briefly at that, but there is a concerned dip in the bridge of his nose, as though he can't decide whether he should keep laughing or not. Oh well, that is a robust sense of humor. Thank you, Master. Master, was it?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
Where are my manners?
Sorry.
It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. My name is Gael, current master of the Grand Houses.
Now, you see that? That is how you should pronounce it. You know who is not going to pronounce it like that? Me. I am the one who is not capable of that. So it's either gonna be Gael or Master, okay? There is no in between. As he takes a seat next to me, leaving a polite distance between us, I tilt my head to the side to get a better look. It only takes him a second to avert his gaze from me with a nervous clear of his throat. Which is a title you have no concept of, so it's not exactly relevant. I can't help but chuckle at his bashfulness. Nice to meet you, Master. Master? Master, yes. No need, Gael will suffice. As I mentally repeat his name, something about it just sounds off. He doesn't look like someone who should be addressed by their first name. Do they now? Shall we continue? Yes, we should go. He motions for us to stand but waits for my reaction first. The other end of the hallway, where the other two disappeared behind us, is still as cryptic as it was before. Can we? No! I do not want to stay here any longer! Don't do this with me! Let me go! Can we stay here for a moment? I need to catch my breath a bit. Surprise marks his features, but it lasts only for a blink. Yes, of course. I cannot leave you alone, however, for your safety. I hope my presence isn't too unwelcome. It is. It's not, it's just... I'm having a hard time trusting anything, or anyone. It's not just you. I understand. It's the wise thing to do, Mortis. Yes. It rolls off his tongue softly, as if it's something meant to be said with care. You know, this is why I hate him. A wonderful name, if you will allow me to say. I do not. Why are you trying to suck up to me so much? I hate it. I hate people who are trying to be too nice, you know, like just they are dripping, but being this right here. Why are you trying to be so nice? Stop it. I don't like it. No. Oh well, it doesn't have as much class as Master Gael, but I will accept the compliment. Before I realize it, I'm extending my other hand for him to shake. Oh, he stares at it in dumbfounded silence. He clasps my hand with his hand, and I squeeze. His breath staggers in the back of his throat as he pulls back, cradling his hand against his chest. Sorry, did I squeeze too hard? No, forgive me. He casts his gaze lower to his legs, stooping down to brush off a non-existent speck of dirt. Did I do something wrong? Or weird, for that matter? We should continue. I hate to pressure you, but the longer we wait, the more unstable you may get. Unstable? He stands up and straightens his vest, brushing his hair away from his face with a jerk of his chin. Awkwardness has found its way through his smile, but he still waits patiently for me to leave our improvised seat. I don't know what I did or said, but I would rather go back to that comfortable silence from before. Are you kidnapping me? Thank you for being so kind to me. What do you mean unstable? No, what? No, I don't have time to think about that. There is a very clear question taking the lead in my train of thought. Excuse me, I think this is very important to clarify. What does it mean that me being unstable? What do you mean unstable? Oh wait, what do we have no time for? Oh, the comfortable silence. We don't have time for that. Maybe yes. He plays with the flaps of his gloves, searching for the correct words to say. I am not sure what my siblings have told you, but your presence here is, well, a most rare occurrence. I do not know what to expect, so I shall expect everything. You see, the rules of our realm, of our home, they are different from yours. They may affect you in a variety of ways. I do not aim to scare you, of course, or our father will see that you are safe, I assure you. Consider me a bit scared, honestly. If you have any more questions, know that I will do my very best to answer them and ease your worries. I must warn you though, I may not be very useful. I snort. The problem is I have too many of those. So what now? What happens to me next? He shifts his weight, taking a long pause before speaking next. I am not sure. We, the sovereigns, those in charge of safekeeping Limbo's realm, are arranged to meet with you shortly. We will decide how to proceed then, after a very much needed debate. The sovereigns? How many people are we talking about? You have already met Amon and Envy. I have 3 other siblings and our father will lead the meeting. He's the supreme authority of Limbo, you could say. There is that word again, Limbo, a place that exists, just like the seer said, indeed. That doesn't put me at ease in the slightest. The supreme authority doesn't sound too nice, but I guess he's the only chance I have to find some answers. Who better than the person who commands the place to shed some light on all this? And what exactly is Limbo? Our home, just like the firstborn is yours. So the firstborn is where we came from? That's what you call it, firstborn. Yes, our world came to life after yours, hence the name. Right. But that is not of importance right now. I know it is easier said than done, but do not get caught in the details. The last thing you need is for your sanity to be jeopardized. Something unusual has happened and we want to resolve it as peacefully as possible, both you and us. I silently agree. My head has started to spin again just from that brief exchange. Taking a step back, he offers me his arm. No, the smile he flashes me next is different, distant. Let us hurry then. Hesitantly, I curl my fingers around the crook of his elbow. He leads the way forward and we walk along the eerie hallway once more, this time in silence. No. He doesn't make any attempt to strike up conversation, and I'm not in a position to do so either. I merely count our steps as we endlessly follow the cobblestone path. The silence is surprisingly welcome, but short-lived. Something wails from within the walls. It's like a quiet mourning, the wheezing cries of the wind leaking through the cracks of every brick shaping the corridor. I can vaguely distinguish mumbled words among the noise. I look up at Gale, but he is merely staring ahead, his gaze unwavering. If he hears it too, he doesn't react whatsoever. Then, my skin crawls as a slow, unnerving smile curves his lip. He looks alien, uncanny, detached, as if he was carved from a marble rather than born. What was a soothing presence a second ago now makes me swallow hard and loosen the grip I have on his arm. I don't like him. Why does he feel so different from before? Or am I the one who is? We stop. Looky! There is the symbol again. A gate made of stone and wood stands before us. The archivolts go up as far as I can see, framing a tympanum that portrays a long-haired man in its center. His hands extend to each side, fingers stretching outward like branches embracing the seam below. A pendant adorns his chest. It's some sort of eye inscribed in a bent triangle. Wait, I've seen that before, indeed. I cling instinctively to Gale's arm when the gates open with a thundering noise, making the walls tremble. We're also going to save here, just for safekeeping. He finally looks at me, as if awakening from a long dream. It's alright. A gust of cold air hits me, coiling around my feet and filtering through the cloak. The scent of something acrid burns my nose. Doom, doom, doom. Look at it. The floaty eye thing, not creepy at all. A chair, or throne, call it whatever you want, in the middle of the abyss around it. Very nice, very inviting, is it not? The gates are now wide open. We are facing an austere, 7-sided room. What the fuck is an austere? The subtle streams of light coming from the ceiling shine through floating specks of dust, and I look down at the thresholds clean cut, keeping the cobblestones from continuing inside. This way. I don't move, yanking him back with a strength I didn't know I still had. There is a chair made of stone in the middle of the room, rooted to the cracked floor. Over it hovers a shining black sphere, that's purple, that catches the light coming from above. An endless pit surrounds it all, and from it emerges the ominous hum of the earth far, far below. There is a balcony in the back, on the first level, framing the whole room. A coliseum made to observe and feast on what happens down in the pit, on the mental and physical carnage of the wicked and the doomed. It's a judgment room at best, and a torture chamber at worst. Don't go in there! I don't really want to. I shake my head, taking a step back. A wave of nausea pierces my chest, and I let go of Gale's arm as though it were burning.
Are you alright? What's wrong?
I'm not going in there. Please, I know it's not the most pleasant of sights, but you must trust me. Why is that? I can't do that. I'm not going in there. There is no way. Mortis, please, I beg of you. This room is crafted to ensure your safety and ours. Could you please reconsider? No! There is nothing to reconsider. I promise nothing will happen to me. I cooperate with you. Then what? Well, I don't believe in promises, like in this situation. But why? So I would say, I cooperate with you. Then what? Yes, what is going to happen to me? Someone could please explain. My tongue traces the harsh, parched lines on my lips. It's in my best interest to cooperate, I guess. So far, I haven't been hurt, only rescued. Still, they haven't exactly been forthcoming. I need more to go off. Say I cooperate with you, then what? He doesn't have an immediate response to that. Words elude him, making him shift his weight from one leg to another. I don't know what will happen. I can't know. I just know this needs to be done. You need to be here, in this room. My father has to see you. So you are just following orders? He nods. This room is protected against prying eyes and ears. If the worst were to happen, we would be safe. Something tells me I'm not included in that we. I feel that division acutely as he stares wistfully into the room. I don't have any other option, do I? I can't answer that question for you. However, I can promise I won't allow any harm to come your way. And if you can't avoid it? He falls silent. Our gazes draw a line to the center of the room where my appointed chair is. A numb, hopeless feeling settles in my chest. I walk in. The bridge leading to the depths of the chamber seems to stretch further away with every step I take. The low drum of the earth beneath the chasm surrounding me grows loud. Okay, so actually here would have been an option, I guess, if we were to oppose the idea, if we were to say, okay, I'm not going there, that Gael would force us to enter the chamber. Gael follows after, his steps 100 times more confident than mine. A strange starry ball floats above my seat. It turns to me, a slit in its center giving the illusion of an eye greeting me with a tail. Oh, what is this? The ball twitches as if in reply. Gael walks up to the stone chair and sweeps its seat with a hand, dusting it off. Oh, sure, now it's way more pleasant. It's better. Pleasant. I wanted to say pleasant, but I didn't succeed. That is a force here. By watching you, it can anticipate your movements, so to speak. In case I try to escape? In case you try to hurt us? How the fuck would I do that? He doesn't seem worried about me making a break for it. The idea of it is clearly unthinkable for him, meaning it has never happened, or no one has ever succeeded. I doubt I could hurt anyone even if I tried, given my state, so what is this about? Please feel free to take a seat. Like I have any other choices. Feel free. Can I feel free to leave? There is nothing else to do. I discarded the option of running away a while ago anyway. I sit down. My arms look comically tiny on the armrests, but the cool touch of the slightly polished stone feels nice against my burning hands, and unexpectedly soothing for my sore muscles. Voice. Brother, welcome back. Okay, so this is the part in the whole demo that I least enjoy. I don't know if they changed it, but in the original demo it was just way too dragged out for my taste. There was a lot of unnecessary bickering and all that, so I hope it's going to be better this time. There is someone else in the room, right in front of me. A woman stands high on the balcony, hands lean on the railing. Okay, but her CG is new. So this is the new design for Rhea. She is Rhea.
You did well. Father's eye will now do the rest.
Her voice sinks deep into my bones. I would think her presence has sucked all the air out of the room, but I know it's simply me holding my breath. Her head tilts up ever so slightly, sizing me up thoroughly. We received the notice, Red Woman! We received the notice more than an hour ago. What were you doing? My apologies, dear Prefectus. I'm not sure that's how I'm supposed to pronounce that either. I wanted to present our guest in better shape than we found her, for our father's sake. Alas, I am not sure I achieved that. She raises a hand to her forehead, heaving a long sigh. Her right hand reflects the purplish light of the room, highlighting the many curves and crevices, giving shape to an elegant prosthesis. Yes, she has a prosthetic arm. You and your compassion again, Gale. I admire you. Oh, she is nice. It does not falter even in these circumstances, does it? On the contrary, it should be stronger than ever in moments like this. If you don't mind me, I will take my seat now. Here, your cloak. Oh, I give it back. Nice of me. Actually, if you don't give back the cloak, but you manage to piss them off, the cloak actually flies back to him. It's a fucking magic cloak. I shake it off my shoulder, extending it to him. The slight breeze of the room feels surprisingly welcoming. Oh, you can keep it if you want to. I do not want to. It's alright, I'm not that cold anymore. Doubtful of my words, he lingers for a second before taking the cloak from me. With a swift gesture, it perfectly falls around his shoulder, hiding his slender figure. Wait, now that I think about it, it's not a fucking magic cloak. It was Amon who took it back, no? I think it was. I mean, it floated, but it wasn't because the cloak was magic. It's because Amon is magic. He offers me a kind squint of his eyes before marching away, leaving me behind. Only when he is out of sight do I realize that his presence had been soothing to a degree. Now, it's quickly replaced by a gnawing feeling of dread. Oh. My earbuds really hurting my ear by now. I've been recording the first episode and this one back to back, which means it's been in my ears for 3 hours now. And we are honestly very far from ending this. So I think we are going to wait for all the characters maybe to arrive and then end the video, because there is going to be a huge talking session here, and then I think we have the next, and I'm not sure we have a full day, but we certainly have the next morning in the demo. So it is gonna be at least 3 episodes in total. I take this is her then. She's looking at me. The drum of her metallic claws on the stone echoes loud enough for me to flinch. Her crimson eyes flicker with a dull curiosity as they fall on me. I curve my hands into fists as I hold her stare. Gale's handkerchief tightens around my hand. Yep, this is her. The woman inspects me more closely now. So this little thing crosses the crystal border and leaves. Quite a miracle, don't you think? My tongue darts out to ease the dry creases on my lips. There is a clear accusation behind that clipped tone of hers. And those beasts haven't torn her to shreds either, as I can see. Not a limb infected or missing. Infected? It can be infected. They tried to, for sure. We were lucky to be there. We will see about that. She sighs once more with an audible tension and closes her eyes. When she opens them next, they instantly find me like a knife through the chest. Ew.
Listen up, child of the firstborn.
Yes, ma'am.
I am Prefectus Rhea, guardian of this realm and protector of this sacred chamber. I will be the one to judge you on this day.
I thought it was going to be father. Also, I know I mentioned it before, but also, parallels between Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood and Lost in Limbo. They also have the homunculus in FMAB. They also have a father figure who they call just father, you know. And he's also this all-powerful, almighty something. Now, I'm not saying it as a negative thing. I fucking love FMAB, so just so you know, okay? These are things that kind of stand out to me, and there are other things that stand out to me, but we are going to circle back to them after we met everyone. Have I made myself clear? Don't reply! And what do I get in return? Well, yeah, you know what? We can get cocky. Or just, yes, ma'am. You know, in this situation, I would be just like, yeah, you know, shut up and cooperate. So we are going to say yes. 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 It's in my best interest to behave if I want to get out of here in one piece. Doesn't make it any easier to swallow what's left of my pride. Yes, ma'am. No need. You may address me as Prefectus, whether to answer or ask. Can I ask? Oh, so I can ask as well. Interesting. Yes, Prefectus. The corner of her lip lifts with a sly smirk, lighting up her eyes with a glow proper of a sated wolf. Good. Cooperate with me and you shall be rewarded. Why have her name changed to Rhea? Did she introduce herself and I just missed it? Now, Amon. Wait. Did she introduce herself? Oh, Prefectus Rhea. She did. I was just not paying attention. That is fine. What? Keep her still. We will begin as soon as father returns. What? Wait, what? My brother will keep you restrained during this process. You must understand that this situation calls for every safety measure available. Please, Prefectus, we do not think that is necessary.
No.
She's harmless, Ray. You should know that better than us. Just look at her. Indeed, just look at me. I am pitiful.
I do not know that. I won't make the mistake of being incautious.
I glance at the closed gates. For an instant, I imagine myself sprinting and pushing them open. But they look insanely heavy. Even if I had the strength to run up there without slipping and falling to my death, I don't know if I would be able to push them open. If what you said is right, and this being comes from the other side, then we don't know what she is capable of, and we should treat her as such. We do not know the effects her presence may have. The balance has never been so feeble, and now this happens. She can barely stand. She is weak and... This is not a game, Amon. Her intentions do not matter. She disrupts the balance merely by existing here.
We should handle the situation with as much care as possible. And that means not taking any chances.
Oh.
I can see that, but... She's harmless, sister. I have been alone with her, and no harm has come my way. There is no need to succumb to panic this quickly. I'm just telling you, so much unnecessarily banter happening here. So I should be grateful nothing has happened to you. Father keeps Miguel. Listen to yourself.
No.
I am merely saying we don't have to judge her as a criminal. And all I'm advocating for is ensuring our safety. You want to play around and discover what follows? Then do so. But not in my chambers and not in my presence. I agree with the prefect. Excuse me! Fucking excuse me! We have to cast our feelings aside, and likely our morals too, if we want to get to the bottom of this. Even you betrayed me.
No.
How dare you? I thoroughly refuse to do that.
Children.
Father has arrived. Why, what with the white screens? Stop it! It smells like honey. Sweet orange blossoms in spring, carried by the tepid breeze of the sunset. A rainy day spent sitting on the porch of an old house with a trusted friend. It smells like home.
I'm afraid our guest isn't feeling too well. We should calm down and lower our voices, yes?
You should actually raise your voices because for some reason the voice lines are just so quiet. Also, how do I know you are a man in gold? Because all I can see is just white. A golden light ushers the room's shadows away. It bathes my skin, laying down soothing kisses, and I find myself sighing at the sensation. Oh! Look, Father! I feel confused. Wait. Is it the new CG or is it the old one? I think it's the new one. It shall be the new one. A man dressed in white emerges next to Rhea. Before he was man in gold, now he is man in white. When will we get man in black? Haha. Pushing her away gently with one hand, he stands in the middle of the balcony, watching on with eyes of liquid sunlight that pour right into me. His fingers draw an arc in the air that leaves behind a trail of stardust.
It is quite cold in this room. My apologies.
What are these sound effects? The air around me warms up, embracing me with loving arms. The sweetness in the air expands, engulfing me, and I tilt my head back in relief. I don't like it. Slowly, the terrifying knot in my stomach loosens, deftly unpicked by tendrils of light. That is better, yes? I nod. A tingle in my belly urges me to look away from him, to avert my eyes from the unparalleled magnificence that he is, battling the feral need to just drown in the sight of him. Then it clicks. He is the man on the hill. He is the god carved on top of those gates, exactly. Fear not, my guest. It is an honor, as the father of this realm, to welcome you to my home. You must understand the apprehensions of my children. They mean no harm, and neither do I. A hand lifts and strokes my chin. Oh, don't do that. It's warm and light, but invisible to the eye. Oh. The touch pulls at a string I didn't know was attached to my chest, slowly untangling it. Every fear and worry dissolves by his hand, freeing me. What a magnificent creature, don't you think, my children? No one is looking at me, no one but him.
I am the father, pride of Limbo. You may think of me as the creator of all that you see before your eyes.
I may think of you as that, or you are that. That is a big difference between the two. These are my beloved children. I ask that you be kind when thinking of them. Okay. Looky, Father. No, this is the new look. That was an old CG. What is happening? What is happening over here? Why is this happening? This is fine. They are going to update it eventually, I guess. It's surely. Taking a step forward, Rhea clears her throat. The hand brushing my jaw shines away, leaving no trace behind. I waited for so long for them to update all the CGs, but apparently they haven't finished it yet, which is fine, okay? I was just under the impression that it already happened.
Father, please excuse our behavior.
No need. Losing our manners is bound to happen in the light of such an unusual event. It speaks of your noble heart and of your honorable intentions. Once more, I am proud of you. I am only sorry that I could not be here with you sooner, my children. The room is enveloped in tight silence as everyone settles into their seats without uttering a word. The lump in my throat, albeit less painful than a moment ago, still prevents me from doing more than swallowing. I should speak, or maybe I shouldn't. The best I can do is try to plead my case, but I have to be careful. Could I speak? Their eyes bore into me. I try not to shrink under them. I look to the prefectus for permission, but she averts her gaze. There is a higher authority in the room right now. If you could wait, my beloved guest, I would appreciate it. There are 2 of my children left for you to meet. With all due respect, Father, I would advise to proceed with the judgment without them. This is much too dangerous of a matter to involve them. Ah yes, I understand your concern, but I'm afraid they are already here. Right on cue, there is a loud knocking from the other side of the gate. A breeze of laughter leaps past Father's lips, and his hand sweeps through the air at the very moment the doors begin to part. Now looky! He's Ara and Xal, the 2 youngest siblings, I think. A bright-haired woman cheerfully waltzes in, dangerously close to the edge of the bridge. She bounces on her toes. A young man helplessly perched on her shoulder.
Ara, put me down! My stomach's still...
Really? On your shoulder? What the fuck?
You said you were too tired to walk, right?
I also really don't like Ara. I'm sorry. That doesn't mean you can...
At least walk straight!
Oh, sucks to be you. It's your fault we're late. So, deal with it.
I didn't want to come in the first place, and you don't have to... Just put me down!
He brings a hand to his mouth as a very audible retch reaches my ears, urging a similar reaction from me. Ew, if she sleeps, both of them will fall to their inevitable death. I instinctively glue myself to my seat. The edges of the backrest jab my spine. My loveliest, you shouldn't run through the hallways. You might slip on the wax. Really? It's fine. Sorry for the delay, Dad. No need, my dear. But do put poor Xal down. I hope I am pronouncing at least that properly.
Ugh.
I don't know. I think he deserves a bit more punishment. Let's save that for tea time, For now, we should take our seats. Tea time. Yep, sorry. You see, Sanma had to go to the bathroom and couldn't wait. Oh, I can projectile vomit all over the place if you want to. Let's also save that for later. I doubt our guest would appreciate that. Right, our guest. She puts the boy down with little delicacy, almost throwing him into the air. Sweet circles, is it true then?
Indeed.
Yes, my dear. Your siblings just escorted her here.
The Wanderer World! I really thought you were messing with me.
You see, she's also calling us the Wanderer. We must be that, right? It's not your damn Wanderer, Ara. Stop believing in that kind of stuff.
Ugh.
I'm not saying she is, but how many people have claimed to see the Wanderer lately, huh? And how do you explain this? This is proof it's real. Do you think the Wanderer and the Traveler are the same grandma, just saying it differently because of whatever reason? Sure, proof. See, this is your fault for paying attention to those weirdos. And speaking of paying, there is no trace of the dizziness he had a second ago as he extends a greedy hand to her.
Hey, Daisy.
She falls silent. For a moment, it feels like I'm looking at a statue. Come on, I wouldn't have bet on it if I had known.
Oh, boo-hoo. Hey.
Wow. She growls, throwing her arms into the air before jabbing a hand into the purse around her waist. I hear the familiar clinking of coins as she slams them onto his open palm. Hey, we said 30. I'm not paying you 30. You are paying me for... You know, this is what I'm talking about. Why is this necessary? I can understand that they are annoying, and I do not wish to see more of it, you know? Let's just it end. Why are we still doing this? This supposed to be about a life and death situation, you know? This whole like, I don't know, deciding my fate thing, and then here are the kids. Just why does this have to happen? This is my least favorite part in the whole demo.
In fact, you said 30, plus fixing the compost machine yourself for a month, and cooking sweet leaf tarts for me the whole week.
Okay, can just please. Now, don't fight. Let us sort this out together later, yes? Fine, but you still owe me 20. Can you please just sit the fuck down? They make their way to the balconies, each step louder than before, even as they drift away. I watch as they continue their casual chat, throwing glances at me all the while. When the girl notices me staring, she waves at me. I avert my eyes. Whatever is going on, it's not going to end well for me, is it? And now, this is where we are going to end this episode. Because now we are going to have this huge... Well, it's not really an interrogation scene, but let's just call it interrogation. There are more talking about who you are and why we are here and whatnot. And after that, we are going to see, I am going to see new scenes, because we are actually going to see at least the start of the next day, which is completely new content. So yes, I'm very excited for that. I really don't like this segment. I feel like it's dragged out way too much. It has way too many unnecessary banter included. I understand that they wanted to introduce the characters, but for the love of God, it is not. Please don't, because it takes away from the edge of the situation, you know? Like, I should be scared now, no? I should be fearing for my life. Like, what is going to happen to me? How will they decide? Are they going to, like, lock me up or kill me or whatever, or let me live? What is going to happen? But I just can't. With these kids having their meaningless arguments, it's just like, why is this happening? What? Never mind, okay? This part is going to be over soon, and it's gonna be fine, and then it's gonna be great again. Thank you for watching the video. I hope it was great, at least good, or that you enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to let YouTube know about it by liking, subscribing, leaving a comment, but no one likes outros, so bye bye!